Welcome to this Mastery Empowerment course from New Earth One Network. This is designed exclusively for your higher self connection and embodiment. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are here for a Mastery Empowerment course with Vandana Atara Aura. She is an Ascension teacher, and today we are talking about the Accelerated Light Body Ascension program. This is something that is important in these times, as really we are developing unity consciousness. So, Vandana, thank you for being here with us in this very sacred course. As we talk about developing unity consciousness, this activation that you're going to offer and program actually helps prepare for that.
Oh, yes, big time. Thank you so much for having me back on the show, Loren. It's always such a deep honor and blessing to be with you. Today, I am going to be talking about how we can better prepare ourselves for this ascension shift and series of shifts that we've all been experiencing, so we could focus on what we're moving towards and co-create, this higher dimensional consciousness or awareness together, instead of really focusing on what, where we've been or, where we're coming from. So we want to focus on the gifts, the lessons, and the potential of, what the medicine is here. What are the teachings really here that are meant for all of us to awaken to globally, right? So that's a big deal. So this timeline, what are the timeline teachings here that can resource us and support us? Help us to become more self-reliant and responsible, emotionally intelligent adults, right? So graduating from kindergarten and nursery school, and really reparenting ourselves, really taking care of what needs to be done for the planet to heal and repair the damage we've done to Gaia, to Pachamama. And to really start being proactive, really, instead of just talking mindlessly, practicing mindfully. So that's really what I want to share. And I want to share with you all how you can better prepare for the unexpected, because this is an unpredictable, volatile timeline. And there are going to be many more surprises, most likely along the way in this ascension shift. But it's only going to make us stronger if we focus on what we really want to achieve together. What do we really want to co-create in the spirit of benevolence and loving kindness? And when we focus on the energy of compassion, starting with ourselves, Loren, self-compassion, self-care. That's when these teachings, we could really become aware of the blessings and the teachings that are here to really not hurt us, harm us, or destroy us, or even defeat us, but really empower us. So this is this program is especially geared to energy sensitive people, highly sensitive souls, empaths, and caregivers who really wind up giving away too much of their energy, giving power to these bright, shiny objects that only tend to distract and oftentimes disempower us. They wind up leaking our energy and often leave us feeling kind of left behind or disconnected, isolated, drained, or just, hypervigilant. So in the program, I'm basically going to invite you into a different dimension. I call it the Hara dimension. It's the Reiki Recovery Room, which invites you to rest, digest, and process everything we've been through together over the last year and a half. It's a center, a healing center in the inner realms, but also the higher dimensions, where you can really relax from the worry, the anxiety, and the fears. Really allowing your breath to be your anchor, to be your lifeline, to be your safety net, to help keep you balanced and strong, focused on what's ahead, instead of kind of reliving the past or worrying about the future, just allowing you to stay present in this Reiki Recovery Room of respite and recovery, right? So this program that I'm going to be really inviting you to experience in this visualization transmission, allowing you to kind of get out of your head, to drop into your heart, and to meet all of your benevolent support systems, right, on Earth, in the stars, and in really every dimension and direction. And these are our compassionate cosmic caregivers that will help to care for us, so that we don't wind up depleting our energy as caregivers and caretakers of Gaia, of each other, and really make ourselves number one healing priority, top priority daily, by practicing not only self-care, but spiritual hygiene, and inviting in these invisible, kind and compassionate, etheric light doctors, these physicians of light that help us to retrieve and kind of help us locate what's lost, right? So we can reclaim our soul energy and recalibrate our emotional nervous systems again, really calm and regulate ourselves, because this pandemic timeline has really taught us that we really can't rely on anyone else on this earth plane, that we really have to master the energy of self-compassion with our breath, with our intention, right? And, really find the right medicine for us, because there are so many different blends, flavors, forms of energy medicine. So what I've done is created a brand new accelerated light Reiki healing program to really help you explore the new earth together, help you make better choices, and really have a taste of the sweetness of the oneness, the goodness that's already here, right? So that's basically what we're going to be doing and calling in, invoking, inviting in today to help us better feel prepared to adjust and adapt to a whole new earth vibration. This is especially for empaths, for sensitives, for starseeds, for creatives, because everyone is really, I would say, hypersensitive right now, easily triggered, right? Hypervigilant, kind of always on high alert. And that's actually piquing our nervous systems. And it's not it's actually pulling us out of our heart into our heads. So we want to create more balance between, they say in Reiki, our 3 diamond centers, right? So that's our head, our heart, and our hara. And this way we won't feel so hypervigilant, so nervous, so disconnected from our own feelings and from each other. So this is especially good for people who suffer from depression, from free-floating anxiety, from symptoms of complex PTSD from childhood. So, you know, many of us are re-triggered and re-traumatized because we're in constant fear and worry about what's going to happen next. You know, am I going to get it? Am I, you know, going to pass this on to my children, to my elderly parents or grandparents? So I want to take this time, Loren, to really help people kind of drop into that 0 point centered space of stillness, right? That gap between our thoughts. And this is a gift and a blessing that will help us to clear our minds of any distractions, any imbalance, but also to sustain a higher frequency of calmness, coolness, and composure, so that we don't fall into the old ways, the old habits of overreacting to outside forces that we cannot control. We can't control what happens all around us, but we know that we can honor our feelings, breathe into them, and show ourselves more compassion than before. And when we do that, when we take this medicine of self-compassion, we can share this, share our big bright light with the whole wide world. So this is divine feminine, intuitive medicine. It's ancient, but it's new and it's accelerated. It's made of rapidly transformational, transmutational light codes. And what this does is it really gives you a chance to align with the divine and with your own inner twin flame, your own divine. And really kind of just go deep and take a break and kind of reestablish what is your priority? What are you here to do, to be? What is your unique gift? And now, you know, now you could spread that medicine to the world, so that even though pain may be inevitable from time to time, suffering is always optional. So this is an interdimensional soul retrieval process, really rediscovering our own inner shaman, that we are not only our own inner doctor, we have all these healing gifts and abilities already inside of our own sort of inner pharmacy, right? But we also have trillions of light beings, angels, galactic, cosmic physicians and surgeons that work with our etheric light bodies, you know, that really know how to, once we ask, activate our, turn on that brightness, that glow of our halo, of our aura, of our Merkaba, and help us to travel more safely until we land at that safe destination, the place, that land where we're supposed to go, where we're supposed to be. And that could be your home planet, your birth star, that could be, you know, the timeline that really would benefit you. So this is about really sinking into that space of grace, of inner stillness, and inviting in the presence of these divine deities, to rebirth you and to help you feel more tenacious, more hopeful, and feel like you want to be here, that there is nothing to fear, right? And that you can develop this inner strength, this resiliency, not bypass anything, right? Not feel like you have to run, hide, fear, flight, or fight. That you can really just allow and accept for these natural evolutionary changes to take place however they're supposed to take place, with an open heart and a curious mind, right? So I think we can start getting into the activation now, and then we can talk again when we've come back from our visualization journey, from our sacred soul journey. So I invite you to just kind of lie back, lean in, relax, and just really deeply, actively listen, and really observe, watch, and witness your higher self, your I am presence, really showing you where you need to be, showing you a third path, a middle way, right, to get through this chaos, conflict, and confusion, to break through these walls of division and separation, and really arrive at that space of oneness and unification. So there is a third way, there's a third path, there's a third world, right? That's not over here, over there, but somehow in the middle, that combines the best of both worlds, so we could all kind of merge together and understand each other better, have more compassion for each other, honor and respect deeply the feelings of each other, so that we don't have to feel alienated, disoriented, and alone in this reality. So let's begin this journey now, shall we? So I invite you all to kind of, like I said, just sit back with a nice straight spine, recline with that straight up and down spine, just breathing up that prana from the earth below you, and what we call that apana from the sky above you. So we're really tapping into and connecting, grounding you in your body, but also connecting you to the heart of the earth and the heart of the sky at the same time. And just allow this to percolate and to really move any stuck energy all around you, from the bottom to the top of you, and then from the top to the bottom of you, and then to kind of encircle you in this beautiful waterfall of cosmic consciousness, kind of like a microcosmic orbit. So just swirling that light above you and that light below you, and have it just encircle and kind of cocoon, blanket you, spiral all around you, and just move out and expand your energetics, right? So expanding your mind, expanding your heart, and just really breathing into your lower bodies and belly. Para, the Dantian, your sea of chi. It's where everything is born from. Your womb, your rebirthing centers. Your Svadhisthana, but also your root chakra, breathing in that Reiki red radiance, that vitality, that life force energy, and allow it to just start touching your Kundalini, right? And just unraveling it and igniting your creativity, right? So that you feel that you can design whatever it is that you have in mind for your life and your loved ones in the future. So go ahead and rock back and forth like this. And go ahead and just crisscross your hands, holding them over your heart. And this is what the ancient Sufis also have done, and many like mystics, saints. and spiritual teachers. And what this does is it kind of calms down your nervous system. And now just go side to side, and you can, kind of give yourself a hug in the process, or just hold your heart if you want. And when you sway side to side, it allows your body to release any stiffness, soreness, or tension. And rub your hands together now, making a nice kind of like transmutational fire until your fingertips and the palms of your hand can feel all of this energy, can hold all of this energy in your own container, in your own safety net, in your own being and body. So let's call in the Reiki 3 diamonds, this self-healing space, a space of self-care and compassion. And go ahead and place your healing hands. Imagine that you're just bringing down golden light from the great central sun above you. This is a protective, Christed, holy light. And bringing that golden light down, feeling it pouring down over your crown. And then directing it down and just warming up your hands again and placing them over your forehead. This is your third eye, your pineal gland, but it's also the space of heaven. So connecting to the Reiki symbol for heaven, for harmony, for peace, and just for serenity, just breathing that in. And just, this is great if you're prone to migraines, eye strain, just relaxing your physical eyes, enabling you to open your spirit eyes, to see with your higher dimensional vision. And now go ahead and rub your hands together. And we're going to go into the second Reiki diamond center, creating a sense of balance between your head, heart, and belly, going into your earth center, into your heart chakra. So go ahead and just either tap or thump on your high heart, your thymus. But we're going into this inner space, all the way deep into the center of your holy lotus flowered heart, and just breathing, using your breath as an anchor here. Breathing into your heart space and just connecting to the heart of Gaia, connecting to the heart of the inner earth star of Shambhala, connecting with your Buddha true nature, with all of the medicine Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas to remind you to be more compassionate and caring, to take better care of your mind, your heart, and your body. And connecting to the earth, to the heart of the earth, to the heartbeat of the earth, just listening to your own heart beating in your chest. It's opening up and expanding your lungs and melting the walls around your emotionally intelligent heart one by one. So bringing down, drawing down heaven, the heavenly realms, and breathing into the earth realms, because you are made of earth and stars. And now dropping all the way down to begin to remember how to trust your gut, trust your knowing, trust your wisdom, trust your feelings. So go ahead and rub your hands together, warm them up, making a mini fire, a flame of transmutation, to change what can be changed, but to accept what cannot for this for the time being. So placing your hands in a very tender, loving way over your lower abdomen. And this is a moon mudra called the Dhyana mudra. And so it looks like a half moon. So you're resting your left hand over your right hand, palms upward in receiving mode. And your thumb tips are touching each other. And you're just really anchoring in the light from above and the light from below, really centering, grounding in this in your horic lifeline, your power line. This is your center of power. This is your life force energy, or your sea of chi. We want to get that moving and flowing. So these are the 3 Reiki diamond centers. And you've just activated them all on your own. So let's move up to the forehead once again. First position, self-healing that you learn in Reiki level 1. The first teachings that still hold up and are more than applicable, appropriate, and relevant in this day and age. In this, they say in Buddhism, this Mappo timeline of degeneration. So we can recreate a new earth timeline of regeneration, of rejuvenation. So go ahead and place your hands over your forehead again, hands over your forehead, and closing your eyes, but just really allowing yourself to embody that heavenly, harmonious, peaceful, angelic frequency, inviting in your Reiki angels, archangels, and the doctors, the light doctors of surgery. And go ahead and place your hands again, but in a very loving, tender, mothering way, a nurturing way, a kind way that you would do for an infant or for an innocent child. Placing your hands over your heart, and just breathing in a very grounded way into this diamond center, envisioning, imagining your heart swings opening. And let's go ahead and go into that hara line. Again, grounding and anchoring these energies of your original wisdom nature, your true nature, so you could recognize and discern the truth behind this pandemic timeline. Really see through the Maya, the veils of illusion and confusion, and rise above it, move beyond it to that true land of tranquil light. So allow yourself to really connect, to feel that sense of balance, and to awaken the wisdom of your higher self and your I am presence, to strengthen you, to help you become more resilient, more intelligent, kinder, friendlier. With your right to be here. As an infinite being, you were born to be here. You're here to share your gifts, to hold that space for others. But first, starting with yourself as that number 1 priority. Your top priority to begin and end your day, every day, and to see and recognize and appreciate the gifts of waking up every day. That each day that we open our eyes and take another breath, we have another opportunity to heal, to change what can be changed, and to alter the future. And let's just go ahead and breathe again together. I'm going to invite in, I'm going to invite you right now to just expand all of your energy centers, the top, the middle, the bottom of you, and unzip any armor and allow all that heavy, dense armor to drop and fall away, to fall down, out and away until it gathers around your ankles and feet. And see all of those false identities just fading away, just melting into the ground below you. And expanding into this field of light, this orb, this sphere, this bubble, until it fills up the room that you're in, just expanding your breath, holding that breath of light, that breath of life. And just say to yourself in this moment, I've arrived. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. I don't need to try or force change or anything that I feel a need to happen. I can be content and feel safe right where I am. I've arrived. I'm here. I'm present. And right now, right here and now, everything is basically okay. So just breathing and merging with that energy that everything is now okay. And now breathing out and letting go, and allow your etheric light bodies to start awakening, your aura, your halo, your arc line, your 22 light bodies to begin awakening, expanding, activating. And expanding until you are as big, as vast, as infinite as the planet. And let's teleport, and levitate, and bilocate, and really lift off and raise our vibration to that Hara dimension to strengthen that connection with all sentient beings, to free the world from the illusion, the poison of suffering. So on the out breath, taking another deep breath in. On the out breath, exhaling longer and blowing out gently, not forcing it, but really releasing, exhaling longer than you've inhaled. And this is automatically resetting, regulating, and calming your emotional nervous system, your vagus system, and your enteric digestive system. So breathing into your belly, into your lower bodies, expanding your belly, and just letting go of all that tension, and saying to yourself in the exhalation, out breath, I'm home. I am home. Saying it 3 times. I am home. I'm home in my own body temple. And now allowing yourself to connect with the energy field, the frequency of blue light, of the blue flame, the blue rays. I invite all empaths and star seeds, all divine human light beings, to breathe in the tone, the hue, the frequency of blue, of neon blue, of bright blue, of navy blue, of sapphire blue, inviting in the Arcturians, Dr. Lorfan, I invite you to now move into this space on star Sirius, this healing center, chamber of light, where we're going to invite you to attune, to become attuned to the etheric masters of etheric light, surgery, acupuncture, the grief guardians, your totems, the carriers, the keepers of star medicine, your soul team, your divine healing intervention specialists that know how to heal your electrical bodies, how to shift your carbon cells into shimmering crystalline, and how to open, unlock, release stuck, sticky, miasmic, wounded imprints, all traumas and karmas stored in the field that surrounds your skin. And allowing your team to step in now and notice that you've arrived in the mothership, the spaceship, the one that feels like home, the one that you've traveled in before and between galaxies and realities, between lifetimes. And this is your soul team. And they're here carrying divine light instruments. Go ahead and set an intention for this activation, this galactivation session. Opening and saying, I trust this process. I'm here to receive 100% light quotient and exactly the kind of energy medicine that I truly need. Even if I don't know what it is, I trust that you do. And go ahead and allow your palms to open as they gather around the left and right side of you, just smudging you with their angelic feathers. We're going to also invite in the six-winged seraphim, cherubim, Oraphim, Elohim, from the earth, from the stars. And they're coming in and just wrapping their wings around you as we invite in the high priestess, the galactic star goddess, Isis, coming in and wrapping her blue iridescent shimmering wings around you, strengthening you, caressing you, massaging your physical and etheric skin, the skin that you live in, helping you to feel comfortable and safe and courageous no matter what changes the earth goes through, that you can make it through too. And they're now preparing the etheric light divine instruments with their golden hands, with their gossamer wings, these etheric needles, needleless needles, and they allow you to release all the toxins you've been holding on to with herbs, with crystals, minerals, flowers, the 5 elements, with the lights, the sounds, the colors, the music of the spheres. All of these homeopathic remedies, these quantum solutions, the perfect antidote for your pain. Please now specify what you need right now, what is missing, how you can maintain a greater sense of equanimity, focus, balance, strength and courage, joy and happiness. Breathing in that violet flame, that holy fire, that Reiki, radiant, red, life force energy, and send it to your liver, send it to your spleen, send it to your voice, send it to your broken heart, so that the spirit surgeons can repair your heart, can mend it, can stitch it with golden sutures, filaments of light, liquid light, soothing seraphim salve, and allow all of these soothing medicines to come in, to spread over on top of you, behind you, above you, below you, and allow it to harmonize your femininity and to heal sacred sense of sensitivity, but a healthy masculinity and an empowered femininity. So this is swirling and wrapping all around you. And Mother Isis swaddling you, rocking you, cradling you, and deeply embracing and holding you in the womb of her body. So now you can close your eyes, open your heart, and allow all of your bodies to process, assimilate, and integrate all the stress you've been through, all the sudden shifts, the changes, the unexpected transformations, so that you can handle and be fully equipped for any future unexpected changes that the earth may experience. With you not as the one who isn't prepared, but the one who is fully prepared to hold the space for others. So awakening your leadership, you as a visionary, you as a teacher, a mentor, a guide. We invite in the etheric acupuncturists who know exactly what hurts, what doesn't belong to you, what areas they're scanning you now, what areas feel tight, cut off, or disconnected from source. So breathing into those areas, and you can direct their hands and speak to them. Tell them your story. Tell them what's wrong, what needs to be right. Share your sorrows, but share your strengths as well. And the first needle is going in with exactly the right medicine that you need, just like you were going to have a physical acupuncture session, cleansing, clearing, and purifying all of your systems, turning on your light bodies. And we're bringing in the blue light, but also rainbow lights that are arched above you. And the golden light is blowing upon you. It's blowing out any distortions or illusions or infections, spiritual viruses, sicknesses, and soul illnesses, all 84,000 of them. So allow yourself to, allow your spirit to receive this. The Reiki light doctors, the chakra doctors are coming in and just rebalancing and reassembling you, recalibrating the misalignments with laser lights, divine healing instruments, and they're now being inserted into that space between your angel lobes, into your higher brain, into your ajna, brow chakra, opening your psychic, telepathic, clairvoyance, cosmic capacities. And now allow another needle to just be inserted, filled with the Reiki symbols for heaven, for earth, for the heart of the Milky Way galaxy. All 22 hearts to fill you up, to open you up, to melt the walls around your head, around your heart, that block your light, that block your spirit sight, your prophetic sight, your highest visions, and your warmest intentions. Allowing yourself to interconnect with everyone and everything in the universe, but releasing the emotional blocks of sadness, seclusion, illusion. And now allow another symbol to be drawn, another symbol to be chanted. A Reiki mantra filled with universal chi energy. And allow that to just filter in to your high heart, your middle heart, and your lower heart. And just opening up your chest and lungs, spreading your wings, your arms in a solar cross, with the sun warming and melting you, but your arms outstretched, ready to take flight, ready to rise above and see the gift in everything. And they're working on any byoki, hibiki, diseased hara line chakras, moving up and down the front and back of your spine, your sushumna, inga, pingala, the left and right, and really reprinting your entire being with heavenly, harmonious, tranquil light. Restoring your safety net below you. The safety net feels like it fits you. And this is a platinum, strong, supportive safety net below you. You can never fall or become ungrounded with this safety net installation. So allow yourself to feel that firm, strong, fertile, solid ground of a new earth grid below you now. And that safety net stretches all the way around you. And the etheric master acupuncturist also now treating, tenderly treating, opening, removing with laser light therapies, infrared technologies, these warming, soothing remedies to transmute those inner poisons that you've swallowed into medicine, into multidimensional medicine for you and all beings, that all people can drink from. So all the elixirs and tinctures are being prepared in this Star Medicine Pharmacy. Roses, rainbows, rubies, everything is here to allow you to feel safe, held, embraced by the divine, and to align with your own inner divine, to experience a taste of oneness. And now we have another needle, and it's infused with Reiki symbols and magical ancient glyphs and sigils. Ancient Egyptian, Aramaic light codes. The language of Mary and Yeshua. Holy Mother, Shekhinah, Sophia, all coming in, and it's all being drawn in. These symbols are being drawn in the next set of needles, needleless needles, microscopic needles that feel good, that feel pleasurable, pleasant, and that provide a sense of relief, relief from craving, grasping, clinging. Allow yourself to experience the fading of all of those heavy things. And the divine light instruments coming down, pouring in, filling in any cracks, dark spots, crevices, holes, rips, tears, or opening in your auric field. Repairing any damage that's been done by experiencing karmic trauma one by one in your halo and in your arc line that protects you. And really strengthening your divine light vehicle, your Merkaba, protecting, strengthening, and now begin to shimmer your aura more brightly, to glow your halo, but also to ground and to land safely in your body in a new earth timeline reality that's kinder, that's friendlier, that's all inclusive. And now just go ahead and ask for any unfulfilled dreams, wishes, intentions to be fulfilled in this Hara dimension, where everything is possible, where all magic, miracles, and medicine can only exist from this higher plane of existence. Really connect, really feel that shift as you are now reconnecting and reuniting with your earth and star tribes. Lifeline, the one that you always will belong to, that support you, that see you, that recognize and appreciate, acknowledging your light, your truth, and your gifts. And now the last needle is being inserted, that's drawn, infused, and blessed with holy waters, with herbal oils, with frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, with all of those holy, of the holiest of holy oils, with your own light language, your soul voice, these higher dimensional frequencies now moving into your stomach, your spleen, pancreas, intestines, the entirety of your digestive system, allowing you to reduce inflammation, acid reflux, irritation, frustration, and really digest and process everything you've been through, to really see, appreciate, and recognize the gift, the lessons, and the blessings. And allow yourself to thank Dr. Lorfen and his Arcturian etheric acupuncture master healers, master body workers, all the Reiki masters, teachers, the founders. And moving into your belly button with another needle, a needleless needle that just draws out all remaining toxic impurities, poisons, parasites, pathogens, viruses that you pulled in as an empath. A super sensitive, caring soul. Releasing what's not yours, but embracing and clearly recognizing what is yours. Returning to sender, to the heart of creation, to the womb of sweet supreme source, all misaligned, artificial energies that have ever invalidated or disempowered you. Just returning them all, letting go of them all, releasing them all with your out breath, saying, I am home, I've arrived. Breathing in more star medicine, allowing packets of starlight, cosmic seeds to rebirth you, to recalibrate, rejuvenate you. These fountains of youth, these codes of immortality, and just really getting back that sense of coming home again. The Reiki IV has connected, has been inserted, dropping drips of Reiki empowerment energy, empowering, healing, revitalizing, purifying energy. And it's moving through your veins, through your blood, through your bone marrow, through your cells, through every part of you. Surrounded by this golden orb of protective light in this great white lodge. Multidimensionally traveling between Sirius, Arcturus, Venus, the Pleiades, Andromeda, Lyra, inviting in all of the most protective, benevolent beings that hear your voice, that can hear the sounds of your cries when you go through those restless nights, those dark nights of the soul, that are here to immediately assist you, save you, support you, embrace you, and get you through this timeline and all timelines. O-E. O-U-A-E, O-U-A-E. Allow that liquid light medicine to drip down, to move through the blocks, the walls, the armor, all the way down to your lower abdomen, your belly, your womb, your feelings center, releasing shame, blame, rejection, abandonment, anywhere that you still disapprove or judge yourself, are releasing all of those difficult feelings. But merging into them first, breathing into them first, expanding into and through everything, not resisting, not fighting or flighting or fearing your own feelings, healing your feelings and feeling your healings. E e ki, e ki, ki, inviting in earth and sky, heaven and earth with you as that divine channel of both. Breathing that down through your entire being, and now breathing into that heart connection so that you could send healing to all beings with Reiki, with accelerated light, with all forms of ancient energy healing modalities that have ever existed from the beginning of time. And now we send this distant healing symbol so that you feel that you could heal the world, heal your inner child, heal all of those ways that you have ever hurt or harmed yourself. Sending healing to the world, to the planet, to the government, to all beings to come together, to rise up and to stand stronger together in this field of oneness. O e ze one. O e ze one. O e ze one. Coming back to reflect your etheric master light doctors, physicians, hands of light, reflecting back your own big, bright, great light. This field of oneness, of rediscovering the light that can never be extinguished, that can never be put out, robbed, stolen, or taken. Burning that bright flame and tossing in any remaining toxins into the heart of that violet, that laser lit violet diamond fire. Ai koyo. And just seeing all of those energies just burning, dissolving, all of the old vows of disempowerment, of disillusionment, the vows, the promises, the contracts, the agreements that you and your ancestors have ever made, just releasing them, burning them, but also seeing them being repurposed and recycled into the greatest form and the tastiest flavor of healing medicine. And go ahead and taste and take and swallow that healing medicine, the star medicine, the star dust, the golds, the silvers, and the platinum light, the seraphim salve, the perfumed ointments, all of that, the flower remedies, the plant medicine, returning to nature and to your own true nature. Ai koyo, ai koyo, ai koyo. grounding, earthing, forest bathing, coming back, but still sustaining that higher vibration with your divine creatrix visions, the visions of a mystic, of a seer, of a creator, and of a heart blesser. May you be safe, well, and blessed. May I be safe, well, and blessed. And may all beings be safe, well, blessed, and free from suffering. And take your time grounding back. The needles are all dissolved, released, and sent back to the wisdom, the intelligence of the entire universe, multiverse, omniverse. And now it's just you and all of your helpers, all of the your team members rooting for you, cheering you on, but always being there for you when you call them. And taking 3 deep breaths in, just returning easily, elegantly, gracefully, opening your eyes, rubbing your hands together, brushing yourself off any remaining dust or debris, and shaking it all out, and really grounding your feet back onto the floor beneath you, and just really brushing, smudging yourself with your own wings, with your own angel's wings, the front of you, the sides of you, the back of you, your upper, lower back, bottom of you, your hips, your tailbone, your spine, your shoulders. Whew, and just coming back to life. And feeling thankful for this intervention session. And knowing you could always return anytime you wish. Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful, healing, comforting session. Reiki, acupuncture, etheric surgery, healing. We are feeling home here. Yes, very grounded now.
Beautiful.
Well, that was a beautiful experience in that multidimensional healing chamber. And you work with folks one-on-one. You actually support them to continue this work. And let's take a moment now to talk about your package, your special offer. It is beautiful. There's many ways that people can work with you.
Yes. And I want to make this as easy as possible, just to put that out there. This is my soul role. This is my calling. When people ask me, well, how do you live on the edge this way? I mean, I could never do it. I could never, live the way you do, not knowing from one moment to the next what's going to happen, or, what I'm going to be bringing in, what I'm here to bring in, what kind of gifts or medicine that I'm meant to introduce to the planet. But the thing is, it's sometimes we just have to follow that calling, don't we? And that's what I'm here to do, is to empower you and empower all beings to feel that you can do this too. You can follow your heart, you could trust your gut, you could do what feels right? By showing, first of all, showing yourself that you mean enough, right? That you're worthy enough to treat yourself with these methods of self-healing. So I just want to share a little bit, Loren, about the package. It's pretty comprehensive. So what this is meant to do is help you to remember that you are a cosmic creatrix already. There's nothing missing or wrong or broken. There's nothing that you don't have that others have. This is a really precious gift. So the first package contains 10 videos and audios. They're all downloadable, and they're what I call living light transmissions. It means that they're evergreen. And each time you listen to the replay of these live teachings and transmissions, you just unravel another layer, another level of what's hidden. And that could be your gifts, your wisdom, your strengths, your value, whatever it is that you're here to do that you haven't met up with yet, that you haven't addressed yet, that you've been running from. So this is really allowing you to come home, like we said before, to arrive at your at heaven's door, but to still be in your physical body, right? But also to taste the sweetness of heaven as this new earth channel. So what we have are the first MP3 is about grounding into your root with red Reiki, rich, life-affirming, fertile energy. It contains a lot of plant medicine, a lot of earth energy. It really helps you to ground and to feel that you belong here. So that's the first one. It's also great for people who feel a lack of abundance. The second one is about really touching into or dropping into your lower 3 grounding chakras. And this is where you could stand, where you could feel safe to stand up, to speak out, to really feel your powers, to really embody them, to really connect with the 4 elements and to manifest a sense of greater ease and abundance, but all forms of abundance, not just financial, but really an abundance of all good things, of all new earth blessings. The third one is the Kundalini sacral chakra arising. And this is awakening your inner Shakti, sovereign potency, which is whether you're in a male body or a female body, we all have feminine and masculine energies inside of us. So that's the giver, but also the receiver, the beer, the one that's always present and available, the beer, and also the doer, the one that takes action, and the one that patiently waits and allows and accepts everything just as it is without trying to change it. So that's about awakening your inner powers, your Shakti feminine frequency, right? That's the energy of Shakti. The fourth is about etheric acupuncture for energy leaks, or we call it soul loss. And this is this one is wonderful because it's one of my favorite things to do, because this includes all the upgrades and the resets, the updates, but also the downloads. And in each of the needles that's inserted, it actually pulls out. It goes to the root, to the core of where that original trauma first began, where it's embedded, entangled, or imprinted in your muscles, in your organs, and deep into the muscle memory, right, of your skin, right, in your skin. And when that's all removed, then you could really be present and available to handle anything that comes your way. So this is removing core fear imprints, corded attachments, but the cords not the healthy, loving cords, so the bonding like cords that you want to keep, but it's the discordant cords that you are ready to let go of and unravel, disentangle from. And this also seals holes in your electromagnetic field, in your aura, and in your halo. Galactic light etheric heart wall surgery is the next. And I think that's self-explanatory, but many of us accumulate these heart walls that actually make our heart wings dysfunctional. So they kind of hide our heart wings, and what this is going to do is help you to unfurl them, right? To expand them, to awaken them to this greater sense of liberation, freedom, right? To rise above the dense, dark debris of this, reality that we're all experiencing in different ways right now. That's always subject to change, because we know in Buddhism, we say everything is impermanent. Everything is constantly in flux and changing. So energy too is always moving, but sometimes it does get stuck. And this is also good for people who have really been having challenges processing grief. And we know that we've all been touched by grief, whether we knew people who personally lost their lives in this pandemic personally, or it doesn't matter because we're all connected, or any form of grief that you haven't properly been able to manage or digest or really address. And so this is really good to reduce that stress so you don't have to suffer as much. It's all about suffering less. And it's going through the natural cycles of the grief process, right? But melting away all the heart blocks and the walls and the armor that make you feel numb and cause you to create all of these unhealthy, toxic addictions and attachments to outer distractions, right? The next is fifth eye, clairvoyance, divination, initiation. Everyone always asks me, Lauren, like, oh, I want to just open up my third eye, and it's like, okay. And what are you hoping to see? Why not make a plan now to create the kind of world that you would like to live in with your unique visions? Why do you want to awaken your eyes, your higher dimensional eyes? And to me, it's the gift of clairvoyance is about being able to naturally attract and manifest miraculous blessings continuously, to see the best in everything, the gift of everything, and to see through those veils of delusion that block our true vision, our higher visions. And this is about demasking from 3D illusions. The next one is Lemurian laser light surgery. This is about melting, dissolving, and disintegrating limbic fear, fight, flight, right? Shutdown, collapse in this sympathetic nervous system. So we don't operate on autopilot, but we could kind of rest, digest, and integrate all of these upgrades and connect with the Lemurian aloha spirit of your Lemurian light ancestors in this space of love, peace, kindness, unity, consciousness, and also the Ho'oponopono spirit of forgiveness, mostly self-forgiveness. So that's package A. Now, when I wanted to offer an opportunity for people to work with me or play with me privately in a one-on-one etheric acupuncture light session that also includes the Reiki symbols, the mantras, which are basically life force energy. to help you to come back to life, to resurrect, from those ashes of forgetfulness. And so this is an etheric light surgery session where I invite in the mastery of these divine lights, these cosmic light surgeons that specialize in wound recovery. And what this does is it gets to the root, just like Reiki does with its own intelligent light, right? It gets to the root, the core. So it's not like it's just temporarily treating it with, sort of like an aspirin or something, right? Like that just works for a time and then the pain comes back. This is really getting to the core of those issues trapped in your tissues. So it doesn't have to keep coming back, that pain. You don't have to relive that pain over and over and over again. So once that's cleared, then everything can be different. You can get your original soul energy back, right? So that's package B. Clearing stuck energy, dense debris, and corded attachments that sometimes we, all beings, overlook or miss. So that's when you purchase package B, Loren, you'll also get everything in package A, which is an amazing savings. I wanted to really make this as affordable as possible so that everyone has a chance to heal, so that, green energy, the money system that we're using right now doesn't get in the way of your own self-healing process. So that's package B. And then package C is the accelerated light body ascension preparation activation, which includes 10 hours of recordings of Reiki Divine Light instructions, teachings, self-empowerment, energy medicine processes. It also will include, and this is Reiki level 1. So this is for beginners to advanced, for all, whether you've been attuned to Reiki or not, or think that, you're not a healer, or, you don't have what it takes to heal yourself or someone else. Everything is included, right, for you to take your powers back. Because we're all natural born healers. We're all born with healing hands. And so this is the most authentic, traditional Eastern method of self-healing and nervous system regulation. And these are the tools that strengthen your being, that help you to remember to make yourself your top healing priority, really, to start your day and to end your day in this way from the comfort at home. You can follow along this program at your own pace, whether you're still in that annoying 9-to-5 job that you're dying to get out of. These contain the Reiki original pure teachings from Yusui. I never learned that in 2006, when I first became a Yusui Reiki master, I learned the Western approach to Reiki, which was wonderful, but it wasn't the traditional method. The traditional method of Japanese Reiki is that everything is energy, everything is a divine offering, a spiritual blessing. There is no good, bad, right, wrong energy. There's just energy, and that we are that big bright light that can never be extinguished, right? So helping to shine and brighten that your own inner light. And so this contains everything you need. And that's a certification program. Like I said, it's for caregivers, for empaths, for sensitive beings. Okay, so that's package C. And when you get that, you get everything. You'll be able to access everything in package A and package B. And then Last but not least, by the way, let me just scroll down here. Package D. And that's actually going to be happening live, Loren. In Package D, you'll be invited to Reiki Level 2, which is called Okuden, or the inner teachings, right? Because we're so ungrounded and distracted by this changing world that we live in, by watching the news or being pulled into the web, the dark web, right, of social media, that this is about going within and seeing what's there in your own pharmacy, right, in your own body's healing center, where you live, where you reside, and feeling comfortable and safe there. So this will certify you as a Reiki Level 2 practitioner. Once you've taken Reiki Level 1, you can move on and start sending Reiki in person, online, on Zoom, at a distance, hands-on, hands-off. You'll be able to learn how to really enhance your gifts, your intuitive, natural healing abilities, and to use not only your healing hands to heal others, but also your eyes, your heart, your feet, and your entire body, to really be Reiki, to embody the spirit and the loving kindness of Reiki. And this is about clearing your channels and strengthening your connection to ascended masters, to your Reiki angels, your spirit guides, and mostly to your higher self, first and foremost, and your I am presence. So sharing this gift of Reiki to be of greater service on this new earth paradigm. So this contains 10 MP3s, a private one-on-one Reiki Etheric Light session, a certificate of completion, unlimited email access, and the Reiki 2 manuals, of course. The first manual is 70 pages. The second manual for Reiki 2 is 50 pages. You'll also get PDF printable processes that you can practice on how to gaze at people in a loving way through candle meditations, how to scan the energy field of others, but starting with yourself, to sense and detect where there might be an illness developing or an imbalance, right? So you could start treating yourself and others right away. But this one will actually attune you to what's called a Reiju attunement, where you will be able to embody the frequency of heaven, earth, heart, and oneness, and your own mastery, right? Your own great bright light. And to reflect that outward to all beings, to help them remember, yes, I am the light too. And be willing to step into those light symbols and to become that energy of compassion for yourself and others. So everything is on Zoom, but we also meet live on Zoom. You could also email me during the course, during Reiki 1, which is recorded, and also in between sessions for Reiki mentoring for Reiki Level 2. The hidden inner teachings. So yeah, you'll also learn this, not only the symbols, the traditional Japanese symbols and kanjis that come from these spiritual temples since the beginning of time, but also learn how to clear yourself with these brushing techniques, these dry bathing techniques, these mantras, which are called jumans, right? How to chant, how to meditate in a very peaceful, easy way, to really heal yourself and the world. But not only yourself and the world, but situations, addictions, your inner child, something that happened in a past life, and really the future of our planet. And it's so important for us to feel that we have the power to feel worthy of. And I'll also help you to set up your own healing practice with intake forms, how to set up your own energy healing practice from home, without having to go anywhere, so you could feel safe, right? So you don't have to rush out because of many reasons, which we won't go into right now, but really feeling like, wow, I could make a difference. I can positively impact, all beings on the planet from the comfort and safety of my own home, right? Globally. And so thank you for allowing me to share my offering today.
I absolutely love it because it works on so many different levels. Here, we can use it personally in our life to do that deep inner work, but also the business opportunity, the New Earth business opportunity. So many people begin their awakening journey with Reiki. It the healing arena that Reiki offers brings in guides who we worked with today, our guides, our team, our celestial team. And this type of work just enhances that and develops it. And so we're really excited about this. So we're inviting all of our viewers and listeners to check this program out. It's right here on this webpage. And you'll know when it resonates with your heart that this is the work for you. What a beautiful space, Vandana. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's close the circle that we've cast open that can never be broken with 3 breaths. Coming back to our bodies, really grounding and landing safely. And taking the breath in, an in breath, saying, I'm now breathing in. Silently to yourself, I'm now breathing in. I've arrived. I've arrived. And letting go, exhaling, releasing any remaining tension, fear, doubt, worry, distraction. Releasing on the out breath longer. And saying to yourself, I'm now breathing out, or just breathing out, or just out. In, out. Breathing in, breathing out, allowing yourself to become fully mindful and present, helping you to really slow down your racing thoughts, these tendencies to become hypervigilant or to feel threatened or in danger. And then just say to yourself, I am home. I'm safe. I'm home. And I've arrived. Beautiful. Bringing down the light, bringing up the earth, bringing down the sky, and just really soaking in that light, that intelligence, that warmth, that glow, and allowing yourself to just be here and be here now, in every now moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.